Got the bumblebees out. Got the lounge chair right here. Check that one out. Got the deer hanging out. Got the butterflies. Man, do I ever feel like crap. Man. You're gonna say, Da Vinci, you need to lay down. Oh, yeah. Well, I have a terrible sinus infection that started yesterday about 8 o'clock in the morning. Friday, since I got to the office. And I'm out here trying to clean up heaven while I chill. But the doctor's out here. Yeah. Gotta try to find the medicine lady. Gotta still be out here somewhere. The medicine man. Oh man, was last night so bad? It's bad right now. The left side of my face feels like someone caught that joker on fire. I haven't had a sinus infection like this or an event like this, I'd say in at least 7 or 8 years. And this is probably the worst I've ever had it. It's my fault though, it is. It's my fault. Well, I should have never got the soup from the grocery store, man. I should have never got the soup. The heck was I thinking? I should have known this was going to happen when I added them things to the cabinet, the cart. Well, I'm not big on eating soup, nothing like that. And I just wanted about 10 cans, 5 different types, double that thing up. And before I even looked at or picked up the first one off the counter, it looked so good though. All the different types they got. And I was just stocking up, stocking up, that's it. So I can go grocery shopping less. Whip something up real quick, Nothing quicker than soup half the time. And I don't eat it that often. I don't eat it but about once a year, maybe less than that. Way less than that. And that electrical sensation within my mind, my body, my soul. Second I looked down and thought it was a good idea to stock up on some soup to save time and effort. A thought ran through my head like a commercial, People, they're looking out for us. They're looking for us. Better hide out. Paranoid butt out here trying to pick up the garbage. Man, pick up this heavenly spot, man. I forgot the garbage bags too, man. It ain't crime to pick up garbage, especially if it's plastic. We gotta leave the metal stuff, whatever. The glass. Ooh, nasty. Yeah, man. Beautiful. We just come out to try to make it more beautiful. No matter how sick we are, man. Yeah, but like a commercial in mine, when I saw that thing, all those cans sitting on the shelf waiting to be picked up, I always remember a long time ago when the grandparents used to give us soup. It was always when we were sick. So that's one of the reasons why I quit eating soup a long time ago. A very long time ago. Because the grandparents gave it to us when we were sick. Only when we were sick. So there's that linkage, that link. That connects it all. And me being a dummy for real. Trying to find that easy treasure for real. Go out less experiences going to the grocery store. Whip up something real quick and easy during the springtime, and it backfired. As soon as I loaded them things up in the cabinet, I get sick as a dog. Should have known better. Go figure. Even what I had last night to help alleviate the symptoms was the soup. Let's go ahead and alleviate the symptoms of the garbage out of this heavenly place out here when we come across it. I'm just exploring out here today, trying to stay away from people while I'm trying to enjoy the beginning stages of the springtime. You know, to be honest with you, I thought I got all the garbage up on this side. For real, some of the time the deer are the ones that expose it for you to pick it up, find it. Man, tomorrow's a big day for this place. You already know where I am. I'm out here trying to be careful. Might have some endangered species out here. All sorts of stuff, but we're just trying to pick up the garbage so they don't get mad at us. You see, there's a horn right there trying to pitch in their 2 cents, their $2 billion worth of what they're trying to tell us. If they want me to pick up the garbage all day today, why don't they give me a sign? Like a couple of bags or something, you know, to turn back. I forgot the bags. I didn't think about getting the bags. I wasn't intending to really pick up the garbage. I'm just trying to stay away from everybody. As I get the sun on my body, my face, to warm us up. Yeah, if they really want me to be out here to pick this stuff up, they're going to make us see it anyway. Heck, the pockets are already full with no garbage can in sight. Watch where you step. A bit of advice. No matter how you feel, no matter what happens, if you ever step on anything that's living, always make sure you apologize. Trust me on that. We have learned a lot in my videos. And I try my best to not step on anything living. Animals, insects, whatever. Plant life. I try my best to avoid it. I mean, they got me going around like I'm detouring on 400. Man. Everything leads us to something. Beautiful. Hello. I know I'm picking up the garbage. You're watching me. Trying to make sure I'm doing my job. So I can spread them wings again, you know. After I'm healed up in this Joker. I really didn't know if I was going to come out today, ladies and gentlemen. I really didn't. Here we are, day before Easter. 2024. Man, I thought about trying to get here before sunrise tomorrow. I totally forgot they had some kind of weird, let's not say weird, some sunrise service on top of the mountain. What a heavenly experience. I think the last couple of years it might have rained. I don't know. I can't remember. Weird though. I'm not really tired. I'm just, the face is on fire. Top of the mouth is, roof of the mouth is itching, on fire. Inside the nose is on fire. Throat's really not sore at all. It's just a little bit weak. Yeah. Boy, did that Joker ever hit hardcore yesterday. It was almost like it was trying to convince me that I was sick of the job. I was allergic to my job or something like that, because it hit the second I even sat down. I felt legit healthy was on my way to the office. Then the nose started getting a little bit wet. I was like, oh no. How many times have I taken pictures of this tree right here? Yeah. I mean, I didn't get here till like 12:15. It was hard trying to get out of bed. It was hard trying to sleep the last 5 hours. It hurt just to touch the face. I'm hoping I didn't do something wrong. I was trying to remember that EVP they gave me. They talked about a long time ago. Back in like 2018 up there by the good old Chattahoochee. When someone said, I'm sick, I deserved it. I'm hoping that was not an EVP from the future, which is the future is now, in the present time. So I'm trying to avoid that area this weekend in case that was like a repeat, you know. How history might repeat itself even though it's overlapping itself within the layers of the universe. Space and time, I'm hoping that's not it. I'm praying that that's not it, man. Yeah, but as soon as I got out of the shower, it's weird though, guys. Oh, damn, we're gonna have to climb under this thing right here. We're gonna have to go around. Beautiful place though. Beautiful. I know these plants right here begging us to pick up that piece of trash right there, man. I know. I'm here to get it, guys. Don't you worry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to get it. I'm talking to the life out here. They know who I am. They tell me how much they're glad to see me every time I come by. I'm hoping they forgive me for stepping on their life out here. Man, there's a dang Coke can right there, too. Yeah. Man. I mean, it's weird. It's like the most heavenly places is where all the garbage is. It's like that yin and yang out here. I never saw that. Man. Dang, I should have the bags on me. I'm lazy today. I'm hurting in the face. And we're going to get this thing today. I'm going to tell them right now, guys. I'm going to do what I can do today, and that's going to be it. But I came out here for the new life, the new makeup out here. You know, don't mind me, Ancient Cedar. I'm just here to get what people left behind. Oh man, I tell you what though. Oh no, biodegradable, the worst thing ever. Every time you try to pick it up, it breaks up into all these different tiny pieces, man. Not intact, just intact in a different way, in a different light. Man. Yeah, but I was sitting, once I got out of the shower, it's like the weirdest thing, man. I tell you what, when I hopped in that shower and took that hot shower, it seems like it washed everything off of me. I felt better. You know, everything opened up, the sinuses, all that kind of crap, you know. Sorry, little life, I'm just picking up the garbage, that's all. They know. And I got out of the shower and I was just sitting there, you know, watching, trying to figure out what I was going to do today, where I was going to go, what I was going to be up to today. And I just narrowed it down to this. And then I just sat on the foot of the bed trying to get my clothes on, just watching them dang Leon Lush videos, you know. Just like always, man. Oh, some of the time that is. Dang Leon Lush. Oh, man. Oh, man. How dare you do that to us? Make me watch them crazy videos, man. You got me hooked. Trying to figure out the problems of the human race. Oh, dang. Crap. Man, it's another plastic bottle. Oh, gosh. Sorry, Ancient Cedar, that you have to hang on to this crap right here, and I don't got a bag on me either. Man. I'll tell you something, though. I won't be surprised if they wipe this sickness away from me the second I walk out of here. They're going to try to get me to go back down and get little grocery bags and come back around. Because that's way too much for the pocket right there, man. That's way too much. And it's getting even worse. It's getting worse and better at the same time up here. Getting better for them. Worse for me. And the pockets. Man, that took a while. I had to grab a stick. I wasn't about to break off their geometries out here, man. Every time I do that, I gotta explain how sorry I am. I know you just clicked off the video. My spiritual butt sitting out here trying to awaken the spirit, man. Oh, they're always awake. Yeah. Oh, dang. Oh, man. Remember when my grandfather had these little cacti things all over his yard? You know, they always do that thing down in the country. And every time I came close, you know, you get the little needles in your hand. You can't get them out because they're so microscopic, man. Rub your leg up against it. You know, you crash the tricycle. What the heck is that knocking? Yeah, but you know, you crash your tricycle. You know, it's got the big plastic wheel on the front. That's one thing I gotta warn you too about these cacti things. Those little needles are always everywhere. They get stuck in everything, man. I picked up this one plastic bag. I forgot if it was like on the side of Kennesaw Mountain or something like that. And it was like a black plastic bag, and it was like around the cacti, and I was picking up the garbage. And I picked it up, and it was still usable. Had a little tiny hole in it. Oh, dang, hold on, here we go. I hope they didn't hear that. Oh, dang. Yeah. That's like the 30th time I sneezed already today. Yeah. But, you know, those little needles, they were inside the cacti, like on the outside of it. On the outside of the bag. And, I got cacti needles all in my hand and stuff. Couldn't get them out. Had to go home and scrub the hands with some sandpaper a little bit to try to pull them out, you know. Man, that was not fun. Oh, dang. A cool little chill spot, Cedar Tree. I know a lot of people don't come out here to say hi. They don't. I don't know if we're allowed to, really. I never see any signs around that say, stay on the trail. All that kind of stuff, but they probably prefer us to stay on the trail. They do. I probably imagine that they do. But how are things going to be cleaned up if you're not looking to pick up the garbage, you know? They deserve to have it cleaned up out here too, you know? We don't want to see little baby deer and raccoons and stuff with a, you know, Coke bottle wrapped around their neck or something. I don't know. Plastic stuff, you know. Can't afford that to happen. Man, got the gnats out here too. Let me go ahead and see what I can do with this. I might have to go all the way back down, man. Because there ain't no garbage can up in here. Unfortunately not. It's only 1 o'clock. That's like the longest 30 minutes ever. I've already walked like 1 mile and 3/4 up in here. 1.75 up in this place, man. Weird. The more I pick up, the better I feel. Yeah, and the less I fail. What you know about that, man? Dang, it's not gonna be easy trying to get to some garbage can. I don't have a bag on me, gotta get down there and get some things. I don't know what size though. I know how it works out here. The second I make that split-second decision right there, if I choose to get the lawn bags with the blue string on it, you know, the blue plastic tie, if I get those, that's going to tell me spiritually how much it's going to be out here. If I grab one of those bags, it's going to be the perfect amount to fill one bag. If I get 2 bags, just in case, if I get 2 bags, same size, 36 gallon, 32 gallon, whatever it is, it's going to be that amount out here, which is not good. Not good at all. That's a heavy working day out here. But if I grab little grocery bags, I won't be looking all crazy. People are going to be seeing me coming down the mountain with a crap load of little grocery Kroger bags. But that's a good thing too, you know. That's a good thing too, because the last time we went grocery shopping was on Monday. When I did it after I'd cleaned all weekend, and I was filling up every single Kroger grocery bag I could, because I know that link. You know, they see me using those bags and they're going to bless us. They're going to bless us right. And I go right by Kroger the very next day, and I'm able to get the same amount of grocery bags full of food. The same amount of grocery bags that I filled up with garbage were filled with food. What you know about that? Yeah, man. I'm sitting down right now. Not really catching my breath. I'm not really tired. I'm just, you know, the face is hurting. I don't know if that's funny or not, you know. I'm trying to think about how I'm supposed to go down this hill right here. This place is jam-packed, man. Yeah. Look how close we are to the road, though. I mean, we're probably sitting up about maybe above the grade line. Let's say above the road, we're probably about maybe 87 feet. That's not too high, though. That's not as high as we need to be up here, you know. No, I'm talking about elevation. You know. Elevate the soul out here of the landscape along with us. Hey, look, you're like the 5th bee that has come to investigate me sitting up in here. Yeah, but it seems like, you know, the obstacle illusion, look, it seems like we're so close to the road down there because we're elevated. And the higher you get, the closer the road seems. You know, even though it's the same distance at the base from your point to the point of the road. Hello, you want to land? Yeah, see? You can touch, no big deal. You're golden for real. Yeah, the wind's blowing them away. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you something about one of your little things that you've been talking about on the internet that I don't really agree with, you know. I saw one of these like TikTok, something like that. I'm always trying to figure things out. All these things that you talk about in your videos. And you're always talking about how come you're always looking at the same stars late at night during different seasons, during different rotations of the planet around the sun. And you're always looking up and you're like, oh, Earth is flat. It's all this, all that. Which doesn't make a sense at all. Excuse my sciences. Doesn't make any sense at all. You know. I mean, think about it. On how the Earth was formed, you know. From being liquefied. If you have liquid and it breaks from its foundation, from its base point, from the needle, gets thrown out in space, and it's a liquid trying to turn into a solid before the life shows up to bring us life, to give us life within the body, you know. It's going to be a ball. It's going to be a single drop out in space. It is. Why don't you do the experiment yourself? Take a needle and you see that drop detach from its source. First thing it does is try to make itself into a ball. Because if the Earth was flat, think about it. If the Earth was flat, it would have to be sitting on something, right? I'm just saying, which I know for a fact the Earth is not flat. I know for a fact it's not flat. But if the Earth was flat, it would have to be sitting on something, right? Something beneath it. For real. But that's not the half of it. When you think about that distance, what I'm talking about, the higher you get, the closer the road is going to be. I wish it was that close. I wish I could just swing down there to a garbage can like Tarzan. Hey, that rhymed. Rapping out here in heaven. The rapper of heaven. The rhymer of heaven. I don't want to take that from Symphony, though. That's what Symphony's job is. The angel of sound and music. Symphony. One of my best friends. Yeah. But think about it, though. Just like you're always talking about how the stars, how come they never move? They're always in the same formation. Earth is flat. Oh, no. It's this, it's that. Nairobi, whatever it is. You want to know the truth why the stars almost never move? Oh, I know the truth out here. I know you're over here talking. And you know when I'm talking to. It's because of the distance they are away from the planet. They're so far out there in the universe. Think about the Big Dipper, you know? You got the left side stars. One could be 3,000 light years away. One's probably 11 light years from the Earth. Different sizes, different perspectives. You got that Big Dipper always in the sky. Some other star formations, seems like the shapes never move. Because they're so far out. Just like the example of the spot I'm sitting on. The higher I get out, get up in the air, it seems like we're right on top of the road, right? Think about it. It's because they're so far out in space, you can't even imagine. And they're staggered. The further things are out, the less that they change. Shape, size, form, position. That should tell you right there how far they're out. Just like if you're climbing a tree. Let's say you have a pine tree in your front yard. On the other side of the driveway, and you got a fence, the neighbor's fence is 55 feet away. And the higher you go up, from that perspective, it looks like you're right on top of the fence. But the more you get closer to the ground, it's still going to be 55 feet no matter what. Just like that. The higher you get, you're always going to be right on top of it. Even though it's the same distance. And it never changes. The only thing that changes is you. Man, what the heck do I do to myself out here, get myself into, man? I just saw a few more things and just added them to a pile. Not enough pockets, not enough hands-free. Like we're going hands-free when we're driving, you know? Yeah. I gotta get my butt all the way back down there just to get some garbage bags, just to come all the way back up to grab that stuff, man. Cause the stash keeps growing. Let's hope they don't blow it off the mountain though, with the high winds. Let's hope it stays put, but we all know where it's going to go. If they did blow it down, right up in here. And there's a big A bottle down there for real. I bet there's a crap load out here too. Yeah, they're definitely up to their little optical illusions out here, trying to make me see things. That right there is actually granite rock. I thought it was like one of those little hot dog containers, you know, the little plastic ones that you have to flip with the top. Watch where you step. Yeah. Well, whatever carvings used to be out here thousands of years ago aren't out here anymore. That's not funny, cause we're always looking. Yeah, that thing right there. The sun caught it at an angle. And I thought it was one of those little hot dog containers, man. As soon as I saw that it wasn't a little plastic bottle, a Powerade bottle from the olden days. Where's the trail at? We're probably right on top of it. Well, dang. Yeah, we're right on top of it, all right. We're right on top of the road and the trail. Man, we might have covered a long distance, but we went nowhere. Whatever the heck that's supposed to mean. Thought I saw something besides this heavenly spot. Recognize every rock. There are always beacons. You're going to say, don't step right there. Don't step right here. Man. Wish I could fly again. Nice place to sit and chill. Too bad they had to blast this side of the mountain away. Who knows what they rolled on out of here with. Man, they're gonna have me looking forever. I guess you're gonna have to go to some government building somewhere, maybe the Panama Canal, and look at the flip side of things. You're gonna have to go swimming in the canal, tell them to flip them things over. Try to find them carvings from the good old days out here. We ain't getting that. Celebration balloon. We're just gonna get the particles down here. Those things always end up in the trees half the time anyway. I'm trying to get through this place all inconspicuous. Gotta freeze. Don't say that. Gotta slow down and stop. Don't say freeze. Don't say freeze. I didn't mean that out here, guys. I didn't mean that. I meant I had to stop and slow down every time I saw somebody on this trail right here. There goes somebody right there, man. Yeah, I'm out here trying to be all inconspicuous. But yet, they're gonna have me pick up the most metallic looking reflective thing out here in the same time. Yin and yang up in this thing. For all to see. Cool. It's not just silver. It's the most shady thing out here, man. The closer we get to the trail, dang crap. I mean, there's another piece of the balloon that's like all caught up in this little tree that's down over here, man. A lot of kids out here on the mountain today. That's good. That's good. Good for nature. Well, as long as they don't, drop any of the garbage. Their sippy cups and stuff. I'm trying to be careful, man. Why is that stone shaped like that? I know what you're saying. You're saying, but hey, man. I thought you said you recognize every stone on the mountain. Of course I do. I practically live out in this thing. It's almost like they formed that thing for real. Maybe they didn't. Last thing I need to be doing is scaring the kids out here. I'm a big child myself. Ain't nothing but a kid up in this thing. I wish kids did this same thing though. No, I'm not talking about cutting through the woods. I'm talking about pick up the garbage. We need as many humans as possible to pick everything up. See, the deer been chewing on this thing. Wonder if the Stone Mountain Police, what they would think if they saw me with 1,000 pieces of garbage in my hand, man. This thing right here, man, we're right next to the trail, too. There's a blind spot right here. We can't see them, but they can surely see us. There's a lot of gold out here. For real, gold and silver. They placed the bags in the perfect position, man. Talk about positioning. Heck was that? Probably stepped on a stick. Most shady human being out here. Coast is clear, I think. Look at me acting all crazy coming through here, man. See, the kids, they like to stop next to the trail. Look at that. They're just like chilling. Mommy, he's got reflective things in his hand. What does he have? I'm just cleaning this place up. Cause it deserves to be cleaned up, man. Little kid. I slipped up when I was coming down. I mean, I didn't really fall. I slipped up for what I said. I was kind of complaining because I said to myself, I can't believe I couldn't come all the way back to the office. I called the vehicle the office for some reason. I said I had to come all the way back to the office to get the garbage bags. That's how much I work for heaven out here. Yeah, this ain't good, man. I'm gonna be working all day, man. Ugh. As sick as I am, there's 2 cans and 2 plastic bottles practically right next to each other. It's almost like people just walked by in a group and just threw their stuff into one single stash. It's almost like I'm being watched. Like they know. I'm not talking about the ones out here who are trying to get me to come out and work, clean it up. I'm talking about the ones who trash the stuff. Yeah, it's almost like they know someone's going to come by and pick it up. We got to pick it up before the makeup really starts getting placed on out here, grows up. We don't know what else might be hiding out here we're not going to see. Hey, somebody on the golf cart. Be nice to have their help. I think it's manageable for one person now, even though I'm sick. Someone just passed me. I didn't pass them. Let's say that they passed us. This guy passed me that looked exactly like Todd Hilton. I thought it was, for real. What the heck was that? Scared the crap out of me. Jogger behind me. Hey. See, I'm parked right over there on the other side of the parking lot, the far side. You know, like the comic strip from back Sunday paper, back in the day, the far side. I can't believe I gotta go all the way to trying to just get the bucket. I gotta go all the way down here just to turn back around. Oh, dang. No, not dang, because it keeps stopping. The energy of the life out here made me rubberneck for this thing way the heck up here. I was already past it, guys. Come on. How do you make me do that with the energy of your life out here? Probably because they're going to say, as sick as I am, that's exactly what I need right there. Go to the grocery store and get yourself some. You're sick. Guess what? We're at the crossroads. The train is crossing at the worst possible time, man. Check this dash out. I definitely had to force this one. I'm carrying this thing like I'm carrying some kind of, you know, treasure or something like that. Like I'm carrying a baby in my arms, a puppy or something. Man, they're gonna load that thing up and we're gonna be standing here looking all crazy with a stash so big in my arms. Man, they haven't started rolling yet. It's hard trying to run with all this stuff in my arms though. I swear, if they start rolling in this direction, man, I'm just gonna turn back and go, well, I'm practically down the hill. That's unless I drop something, man. Look at me looking all crazy, man. They're gonna speak out. They're gonna say, hey guys, look, guess who we just caught on camera? The garbage man of heaven. Let's all take pictures. Reported to CNN. Almost like I never left. Welcome back. Whole other game now. I think I went a little bit overboard. Well, I grabbed 7 grocery bags and 2 large loan bags, which tells me I'm in for it today. Man, deer have been chewing on that, maybe raccoons or something. They've been trying to biodegrade that thing down hardcore, trying to hurry up the process, not good. They probably crapped out a bunch of sharp plastic shards. I don't even want to imagine what that feels like. If anything, it feels like my sinuses right now. It burns for real. That's what I'm talking about. I'm seeing things. I picked up 3 things right here when I first got here earlier. But look at that thing. See, there's something about the connection, about the amount of things that I get, like the bags and all. That thing's probably been here for about 3 weeks right here. It's starting to be discolored and stuff, fade. But how did they make me see 3 plastic bottles and 1 can here earlier when I first got here, but not see this right next to it? That's how they work out here. The balance of the things, the objects, the items. Yeah, I'm definitely in for this thing for real today. Ain't nothing like that community service. Already got 1 complete bag filled up and I'm not even off the trail yet, back to the main stash. Oh, there's a giant blue thing over there. Well, I've already passed. Well, let's not say I already passed. A lot of people have already been passing me and they keep on coming too. It's not like I'm trying to hide out today. They're going to see me. They're going to see us. I got to get the job done right. Hey, it's another balloon. Man in the red shirt right there said something that I've been waiting on all day, waiting here. Ain't that right? Ancient tree of life out here. Massive. Oh, this pond around the mountain. Well, he saw me picking up a bottle in the briars up in here. And he said, thank you. Thank you for picking up the garbage. If I was young enough, I would be picking it up myself. just like you. He's probably in his late 70s, probably early 80s, chilling out here. Got the mask on to protect himself from the thick pollen. You're gonna say, like you should be doing, man. Yeah. Ain't nothing like getting that thank you, though, for our hard work. You know exactly what I'm looking for. One of the ladies out here. The Poundation. Poundation. It's up here, she's up here, you know. One of the ladies. You might say it's Mother Mary. The sun's at a different angle. She's closer to that one spot where the groundwater likes to seep out. You know, she's got the vibrance around her head. I think I passed it. There's a lot of people here. Yeah, I think I passed her. She's right behind us, though. Yeah, we passed her. I'm not used to going in this direction. Yeah, we passed her. There's people behind us. They're gonna be like, what are you looking at? What do you see that no one else sees? A lot. Especially out here. Man, I'm about to drop a load for real. The bag is getting heavy. There's a lot in it. Got a couple of Bud Light beer bottles. Oh, dang. See, this is why I gotta get this stuff today. There's one deep in the shrubs right here. Let me go ahead and get that thing real quick. Well, that was not all bushes. I got a bunch of thorns to the face with that one. I was not about to let that thing go, though. Ain't got no time for that. What a beautiful place. Ain't nothing like getting those thank yous. It's like you got the ones out here giving me a different kind of thumbs up on the video. That probably gets only a handful of thumbs up. I'm thankful for those. But there's nothing like getting those thumbs up out here, for real. Gotta find that garbage can. You're gonna say, but Da Vinci, why do you go out and do that kind of thing? Because I know who's out here. And I know who's always watching. That's not a carving. You want to see a real legit carving? Check this one out, if I can see it with a sun angle. The way it is now. I stop by to say hi every single time. But only one human being knows where it is and knows what it is. I know you're going to argue, you're going to say, not anymore, Buster. People pass her every single day. Hundreds of people, depending on the weather. I don't see her yet. Still got a long way to go though, up in here. Yeah, I can't see her. The angle's not right. Thought she was right here. Dang, there's no contrast. Dang it. The contrast isn't right. She's right here though. Here's where the water leaches out right here. Just like a very specific spot. Out of the landscape. Hello. Yeah, she's down here. She's down here. Yeah, she's over here. I wasn't paying attention last time. Unfortunately, people walk right over her every single time. Yeah, here she is. Thing's been there for a very long time. And they haven't blasted this side of the mountain off yet. There's the hair right here, the line of the hair. Outline of the chin, the face. Oval face. There you go, the radiance. There goes the right shoulder, her right shoulder. So glad they did not blast this part of the mountain away. Thank you, Lord, for that Savior right there, saving that one. I'm taking a break, a forced break. And you know me, I never take breaks, never do. I'm waiting for people to pass. There's a big bottle right up in these briars over here, man. I'm trying to grab that thing. What a boring video. I should be four-wheeling that thing through here. Just kidding. Better get a move on. I'm at an intersection. I gotta go back up there and pick up that stash of garbage. Could never forget a stash, if you know what I mean. We'll never have to worry about losing that one, will we? People keep coming though. I'm gonna be looking all crazy jumping up in that briars. I know you're asking, you're wondering. But hey man, how do you know that's a female over there? Well, I'm just comparing that to the lady. You know? Some of them, that is. It could be Yeshua. They don't have a face. Just long hair, representation of them. You know. I'm still trying to figure out and remember what that was, though. Since it was a very long time ago. Deja vu up in this thing. Man. trying to make it to that stash. Get that thing up. Probably going to take 2 grocery bags. The one in my right hand is already half full. Of course, I'm getting more tired. The sinus headache has kicked in, and I'm feeling worse. It's that time of day. Saw this earlier, never got it. Even said out loud, there's a Coke can right there. From 1999, 2007. We got it now. They always ask me to help them get the cans. Man, this nature's looking tight out here. Wonder what the growth rate and the growth factor is every single second for the leaves, the makeup, man. Be nearly impossible for a random, everyday human being like us to do some kind of time lapse. But this is good enough. For real though. And these little guys right here, these ladies, they like to smell good out here. When they turn white, they're starting to smell right now. I'm surprised I can smell them with my sinuses all clogged up. They're gonna say, because you got that gift, we gave you that gift to smell even with the clogged sinuses and the clogged nose. Because we know that's what you came out here for, partly today. Was to take in the fragrance. Where's that stash? That's right over here. Beautiful. Angle is almost just right. Well, it's just right. It is. You're gonna say you're on the wrong angle, man. Yeah. Make us go around every time. But if I didn't go around every time, then we wouldn't see that. If I went straight through it over here, they make you see what needs to be collected. So let's grab it. See, I'm not the only one on this side. That was crazy. He beat me to the stash. He was sitting right here, so I just came by. He was sitting right next to me. He was like asking questions about the plastic. I was like, yeah, I collected them earlier. I just decided to go back out to get garbage bags and come back to get that thing. Yeah. He looked like a soldier too. And the scary thing about it is he looked almost exactly like the one I talked about earlier. What you know about that? I told you these entities out here are always listening. Who's the one I talked about earlier? He looked almost exactly like him. Even had the ear gauges. Same hairstyle. Tattoos all over his arms, shoulders, that kind of thing. This kind of stuff you cannot make up in heavenly places. He looked almost exactly like Leon Lush. Welcome to heaven. Ain't nothing like cleaning it up. Beautiful. I'm trying to make my way down to where all the garbage is. It ain't gonna be up here, I know that for a fact. I'm trying to take a break. I'm thinking. This is when I start to get a little bit worried, you know, about the things I talk about, things I get involved with when it comes to speaking out loud as they're out here recording my every word, just like I'm recording their every word. Back and forth. Talking to each other out here. But just like when I was talking about earlier, when I was headed down to get the garbage bags, and I thought that I saw something, and it ended up being something else. No, I'm not talking about Leon Lush. The guy who looked exactly like him. The Rock. That I thought was like a hot dog container, you know? It's got the top with little holes in it. You flip it over, the elongated container. It was almost like they were speaking through me to try to tell me there is one out here. They were letting me see it ahead of time, only to find out the truth later. You're gonna say, don't tell us you found one. Of course I did. Animals have been chewing all over it. It was right down here. This is what they see. And this is what they're trying to get us to see. Only to see it in something else. To bring out an emotion. Some words, some phrases. To let us know that it was out here. And that we will find it. Feels like I'm at Emco Falls on the hillside. Panola Mountain. Kind of the same thing, you know? Almost exactly the same, really. Just don't want to mix it up within my mind as I'm trying to get better out here. Let's hope I'm better by tomorrow. Can't be sick for long. I'm an extremely healthy human being. But I'm glad to see people out here, you know, doing Da Vinci style things. Yeah. But it's just the energy of it all out here just working. That's it. They heard me talking. They probably had to Google that thing and send somebody up here that looked almost exactly like Leon Lush. We found him. You said something. He's coming that way. Just in a different representation. Darker hair, maybe. Yeah. But I'm definitely glad to get some thank yous. Ain't nothing like getting thank yous from people who notice what we do when it comes to cleaning up, picking up garbage. Yeah, man. If only they would do the same. Oh no. Oh, that's a leaf. I thought it was like a Kroger bag sitting down there. You're gonna say it might be. Watch them run us into one out here. I guarantee you there's gonna be a Kroger bag all degraded away out here. Pick it up piece by piece. Yeah, but I'm so surprised he didn't say anything negative or anything like that, you know? I like it when people notice the difference of things, you know? When a soldier one time up there at Pine Mountain, up there in Cartersville, you know where Pine Mountain is? It's over there by the dam, the river. Altoona Lake, where the dam is. And this guy wanted me to take pictures of him on top of the mountain, where they got that little plaque and stuff. That was way back in like 2016, 15, something like that. He had all the fancy stuff on. Backpack, military backpack, in the Army. Probably Marines, couldn't tell. And he looked me dead in the eye when I was picking up the garbage, and I took his picture with his iPhone 1, whatever it was, 3, 2, whatever they were back then. And he looked dead in my eye and he said, it's a shame if it were to go to waste. When we were talking about how pretty it was out there. Like soldiers in heaven. Something I'll never forget that someone said to me. Yeah. But that's not the beginning stages of me picking up the garbage. That happened a long time ago. But at least a lot of people notice when things are done right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what it is, though, about my life. It's like backwards and forwards at the same time. That's why I have to hide from a lot of people. Half the time, that is. I go running off into the woods so they can't see me. Afraid I'm going to catch something negative. Yeah. I mean, the things that people say to me don't make any sense at all. Kind of like you're going to argue like 90% of the stuff in your videos. They don't make any sense at all. Yeah. But I mean, let me give some examples. Maybe you can tell me what people mean when they say stuff like this. I mean, this one time about 6 or 7 years ago, I was in the state park. I can't remember where it was. Somewhere out in Cobb County or something like that. And this girl walks by and her dog is off the leash. And the dog runs up to me and I was like petting. I was like, oh, you're so cute. I love animals. I love dogs. No matter what kind of animal it is. No matter what kind of dog it is. I love dogs. And she walks up. She didn't have a leash on it. And she was like, oh, come on, baby, come on, talking to your dog. And I was like, no, it's okay, I love dogs. He was like jumping up on me. He got claw marks all over my pants, mud marks, walking through the mud. And she kind of sighed, took a deep breath, and she said, no, you know, it's really not okay. And I was like, what the heck is she talking about? And she was talking about her dog being off the leash. So she basically went backwards on me and complained about the fact that her dog was off the leash, and I said it was okay. So she made me feel bad about playing with the dog. Like I couldn't give the dog love, you know? Yeah. And this one time way back in like 2010 when I worked for Domino's. Way back in 2010. And there was this guy who worked there. He was like a seasoned veteran. Worked there for about 9 years, something like that. And he was taking me out, showing me the ropes, that kind of thing, my first and second day. And I found out he used to be a doctor. And I said, oh, you were a doctor in the Navy. I think you moved out of Alabama or something like that. Back in like 2011, 2010, a little bit later. He was only there about a little bit longer after I came in. And we were riding around. He was getting all angry with me. He was like, do me an effing favor. Whatever you do, as long as you work here with me, don't you ever, ever, ever call me a doctor again. And I was flabbergasted. I was like, what is wrong with people today? He even told me he was a doctor in the Navy. And then he gets all angry with me after I said, oh, you were a doctor in the Navy? That's cool, man. I know you're getting your life back started on a different track, coming back to the United States. And then he got angry with me about it. It's like I got to tiptoe around every single human being and keep my mouth shut. Because it seems like everything I say, no matter if it's nice, no matter what I do, something strikes a nerve in people and they get angry with me. You know, it could be the nicest thing. I could tell a girl she's beautiful. F off. You know? Screw you. What do you mean I'm beautiful? Just like at work, we had this guy. At work started like 7 months ago. And during his first couple days there, his name's Tony. He goes by Tony. His first name is something else. It's kind of like a little foreign name, but he goes by Tony. Everybody calls him Tony. And he was training with me one day. And I said, hey, how's it going, Tony? And then he said, do me a favor. Don't call me Tony. And that was his name. That's what everybody called him. That's what we were told to call him. By that name, Tony. And he got mad at me to say, don't call me Tony. What the heck am I supposed to call you that we were taught? And everybody else still to this day calls him Tony. I just keep my mouth shut. Even when we were playing some inter-office game, about 4 days later, at the office. And I said Tony because everybody else was saying Tony when they were saying certain things. We were playing this little game in the office. And then the manager turns around real quick and looks at me and she's like, don't call him Tony. And I was like, what the you talking about? You just called him Tony. So did 3 other people call him Tony. Till this day, I have no idea what is going on with this life of mine. And I'm yet to figure it out. There's some white over here. I'm about to take a look. It might just be a giant leaf that hasn't degraded away yet. Looks like one of those leaves I always see out here in late summer. Here we are, not even out of March yet. It's that thing right there. Playing us like a fool. Oh dang it, it's a gallon. Ugh. I know my stuff. Watch them say, hey, it's degraded away. It's going to be breaking up into 1 million pieces if you touch it. Look at the size of that thing. This is going to take forever. Let me grab it. You're going to say it could be a geocaching box. The way it's placed there, because it can't get down through this thing here. Someone tossed that thing up in there. Let me take a look. Yeah, little puzzle pieces. This thing's about to break up like you never believe. I'll be here all day. That was scary. I mean, the way I had to pull it out, I had to pull it out like I was pulling out a treasure, like an archaeologist out of... Did they just say something right here? No, it was down here. You're going to say it could be an animal. You're right, it could be an animal up in here. Voices coming out of the hillside. The vault up in here, man. Agreeing with what I'm saying. Yeah, I had to be careful not to break this thing up. There's nothing worse than having to pick up hundreds and hundreds of little pieces like this, man. Not very heavenly experience, but it's always good to get it out. For real. Piece by piece. Man, I just sneezed like 4 times. You talk about a different kind of whiplash for real though, man. It's like a ride at Six Flags. We're just in heaven, that's all. Man, the only time you're supposed to break it up is when you completely get it out into something else. That's when you break it up. But some of the time it's not meant to be broken up, if you catch my drift. But a lot of things belong to different people, different entities, different cultures, different lives, different everything. Spread it around. Make it known. Surprised it never flew off. For real though. Practically reaching distance. For real. Wonder if one of those is going to be winning a championship within the next year or two. All you gotta do is come out and find the championship and make it happen. Boy, but I'm feeling it for real though. Had to stop and take another break. They got the perfect sitting rock right up in here. It's actually to code. About 18 inches off the ground. No, it's not a toilet. Yeah, for real though. But the face is definitely feeling it. especially the left side. You're going to say, you got some Benadryl? Heck yeah, I do. I just don't feel like dozing off as I roll down the hill later, you know. Man. 4:09 at the minute. The moment. We got about 3.5 hours. But it's like time is endless out here. We have as long as we want in this place. Yeah. Got to get back to cleaning 4:09 style. A lot of people down there. I can't be moving through the landscape until we're free. Whole family over there, probably about 6 or 7. Got 2 more people there. Perspective is crazy out here. Can only get away with this in the summertime, when the makeup is fully covering the landscape. We're invisible. People intersecting there. 3 more people down here. They can hear us from a mile away with every single step we take. Because we're up higher. All of them gonna be looking at us crazy. I'll just tell them I'm picking up the garbage. But at the moment, I think I'm gonna lay down. Because there's a Chase Lounge right here behind us. I keep forgetting about this one. Perfect. Better hurry up and get up here. Someone's talking. Right up here. No, not humans. I heard the frequency through the landscape. It's almost like they're sitting right here. I felt the frequency with my own ears. Inside of it. I'm trying to get some nice pictures out here, so I'll never forget the springtime. A long time ago, I was not able to come out like I am now, even though I'm still working 15 hours a day. For real. Of course I'm laying down. Because I'm in pain. In the face and everything. Trying to look up. Like I've been trying to for the past 3.5 weeks. So I never forget these times, you know. Can't keep my eyes to the ground every single day. Maybe that's the reason why I got sick. Because I'm sick for real. Man. Nature does mysterious things for real. And I prayed for this. And I kept missing it for the past 3 weeks. All the new growth. I've been trying to catch up on the artifact collecting time. Going out trying to stuff the pockets full. And every time it got late, during those weekend days, or either when I left work, in the dark, I kept trying to remind myself, you gotta take time out to look up. Yeah, that time is now. And it might still be tomorrow, if I'm able to come out tomorrow morning. As early as possible. Try to run some kind of experiment. But more than just an experiment. Something that I've been trying to do for the longest time. On Easter Sunday out here. There's something going on. And I'm still trying to figure this joker out. Beautiful. this right here. I can't touch it. There's a spider's house in it. They're using it for a place to live. We're gonna have to leave that one. Good thing I saw it. I didn't move it. I ain't about to take their house. There's another one right here. That's the consultation prize. Right there. Leave one, take the other one. But you always have to leave something. I can't believe it's already 6:20. It's almost like it's now an after-work adventure up in here. Of course, I already have taken the 2 leave PM. You know, it's kind of like Benadryl in a different way, just to help kill the pain a little bit as I trek down through here, man. Got a plastic bottle. The closer I get to the other side over here, the more garbage there's going to be. We're about to fill some things up, and I see a little string from a balloon right there. I wonder if there's going to be a penthouse letter attached to the... Never... I mean, pen pal letter. My bad. Let me go and grab this plastic bottle up in here. We'll get that string letter, ribbon. We about to ruin that prize. Hey, it's our friend up there. Look at him. You're gonna say that's a bird of prey, what do you call it? Man. Yeah, that one sucked for real. Garbage starting to pile up in here, man. That was one of those large Coke bottles, you know, the 2-liter plastic things, man. What the heck is this? Probably some lunch meat. Well, that's the bottom of it. That's the bottom of it. Should have known that was gonna be there. I only got like 11% left on the battery. I don't know if I'll upload this video tonight or not. You know I'm behind on videos on purpose. It's like a buffer, you know. Like the 2-second delay in sports or certain programming, you know. Oh man, that's glass. No, it's glass. That's glass. Liquor bottle right there. Look at that thing. You're gonna say, get it. Gotta leave the glass. I don't think we can take it. Yeah. I don't think we can take that thing. Because if it's over 50 years old, we can't touch it. Only the garbage, plastic and degraded aluminum. There's another Coke bottle up there too, large 2-liter. It's about dang time some of this stuff's being pulled out of here. Because someone's always watching. Yeah, there's only one way up here. One way out. Where's that ribbon at? I think it's on the other side of this thing right here, man. What the heck do I do out here, man? Trying to make somebody proud. Last thing I want them to do is leave the earth. Probably one of the worst EVPs I've ever gotten from last summer. Last August, I think it was. We're leaving the earth. They asked me to come back home. Oh man, I gotta run through those EVPs with you that I spent 13 hours the other day marking them things down out of the videos down on paper. The last 3 years worth practically. Oh boy, look at all the plastic crap. If there's a rolled up rug or some kind of mattress up here, I'm going to go all crazy. Oh, dang it. Yeah, there's more over here. That's a dang large Gatorade bottle, man. Yeah. What's up with the Gatorade? Well, we're right down below the Cherokee Trail, and people like to sit up there at the top. Right up here. When people climb down from the Cherokee Trail, I mean, they don't climb down here per se, but they sit up on those rocks and drop things down. What a shame. And I'm out here trying to get this stuff too. I know there's gonna be more. They're gonna bring it back. I was about to say sexy back, but this ain't sexy. That ain't sexy at all. Poor nature, man. They've been trying to pull this thing down for the longest time, and they can't budge it from there. We'll grab it for them though. Make a stash. 9% counting. What the heck is that? You know, as I can. Oh, it's a squirrel. What's up, little guy? I'm just cleaning your habitat. Yeah. Time to get down low. Oh man, give me that neck. Wonder where the label is. I know it's full of silt. Gotta be. Yeah, it's full of water, man. Look at that. Hey, they're emptying it out. They just pulled it out of my hand. Oh, they're pulling it further, man. There better not be some anaconda. Uh-oh. Somebody just laughed at us, man. These cherubs out here playing. They're playing all right. Should be helping. Yeah, there's a lot out here. That's how much I got so far. About to fill up another one. That's cool though. 4 bags equals 1 lawn bag, basically. 4 of these, that is. 3 bottles down there. 1 over here. 2 over here. 2 right here. And 1 way up there. Ain't nothing like cleaning heaven. Man, that was a good little run right there. Heck yeah. I'm accomplishing something now. Grabbing these things. Da Vinci style for real. I'm so close to the trail right now. I'm trying to be careful. I'm trying to stand still like a mannequin in the window. Wearing all gray. I'm going to look like some kind of ghost out here blending in with the gray out here. People are going to see that movement. But I'm getting it all, ladies and gentlemen. Got to make it to this drop down right here. I think I'm going to call it quits. I don't want to be seen all crazy out here. I don't know if I'm going to come back out tomorrow though. I can't. Easter Sunday. the thing I would do would get on top of the mountain. But I can't do that thing, man. Ain't no way, sick as I am. Terrible. I hope I feel better tomorrow. I had so many things I tried to figure out what to do about today. But this place deserves to be cleaned up. Ain't nothing like spending your free time cleaning up heavenly places. I know, tell me about it. See, they agree with me on that. They got into that soul over there and honked the horn for us. Yeah. Where's that thing? I saw Red Bull King like 380 feet away. That's like a Rafael Belliard home run in New York City.